Good evening and welcome to Z-Span News. Tonight is the first and only presidential debate for this historic election to decide whether President John Q. Thrussey will get a second term. Our first question is for President Thrussey. Mr. President, you promised that the war against the mole people would take a few months tops, and even declared mission accomplished when we defeated a strategic stronghold in Moldova. But as it turned out, there weren't actually any moles in Moldova. It's just a country in Eastern Europe that has mole in its name. Since then, we've lost every single battle, and the moles are occupying San Francisco. Why should the American people trust you with another term as Commander-in-Chief?
Howdy, everyone. Well, frankly, I don't appreciate the thrust of this question. It sounds like you just want to give up. You're just like my esteemed opponent, Blonde Scary. It's the fourth quarter. We're only down one touchdown pass, and you want to hit the showers. Besides, there is a way to win. Congress just needs to approve a treaty with Lord Xanathu, and he'll rally the entire Xanathian fleet to our side. 1 million plasma cannons, 1,000 spacecraft carriers and asteroid destroyers, all ours for the taking. You and the rest of the clowns in Congress are too busy nitpicking over the details.
If I may interject, Mr. President, in exchange for this treaty, we have to grant this Xanathu character full control over our natural resources, our government, and our economy, not to mention allowing him to draft any person between the age of 12 and 60. Why should we trust anyone with all that power?
Excuse me, but Xanathu is a patriot and a job creator. I don't think it'd be such a bad idea if this country was run more like Xanathu Corp. And while you dilly-dally, our boys are getting drilled to pieces by the mole army. Senator, it's starting to seem like you want the moles to win.
Of course not.
How'd you get that Purple Heart, huh? I bet you faked it.
No, I would never. I don't appreciate, jeez.
Well, gentlemen, that's our time. Thank you all for tuning in to Z-Span's coverage of the presidential debate.
Mr. President, I resent.
Liar, it's on fire. Liar.
This isn't fair.
This just in, Z-Span News is ready to call the election for President John Q. Thrussey. President Thrussey was lagging in the polls until a few weeks ago when a strong debate performance and the slogan, "Vote for Thrussey, not the wussy," brought him a narrow victory. I'm told we have a statement from Senator Scary.
There are times in the history of our great nation, my friends,
hey, cut this bullshit off. This just in, we have a statement from President John Q. Thrussey. Here he is now.
Well, howdy there, partners. It will be my honor to serve as your next commander-in-chief. I meant chief. Where I'm from, they call that a Tallahassee goof-em-up. Anyhow, I'm humbled by the trust you have placed in me. This was a vote for freedom, a vote for strength, and a mandate for victory. I'm hereby calling a special session of Congress to quickly ratify the Xanathian Treaty so we can all end this war for good. Thank you, Master. I don't know if we could have done it without you hacking all those Ohio voting machines.
Well done, my son. You really are Daddy's special little guy. Now run along now and get that treaty signed. I have a war to win and a species to liquidate.
I'm still safe though, right?
Yeah, sure.